Welcome to IPL 2022. Who is going to win the IPL this year?
So keep watching not only this video but all the videos in this series.
Welcome to Cric World Straight Up by Vijay and Prabhu.
Welcome back to the next episode. In this episode, we are going to actually talk about 4 teams. Let's begin with Sunrisers Hyderabad. They are led by Kiwi captain Kane Williamson.
Yes, and we got some good players there in the team as well, like Aiden Markham, Abdul Samad, Nicholas Puran, Abhishek Sharma, Marco Jansen, Umran Malik, Washington Sundar, Bhuvi, and Natarajan.
Okay. So what do you think are their batting strengths there?
Well, I think this team has made some tactical mistakes while buying the batsmen. We don't see too many batsmen like Aiden Markham, Abdul Samad, Kane Williamson, and Nicholas Puran. But that's about it. And most of the other backup players are also not really of that same quality.
Okay. So what about the bowlings then?
So we got a couple of good bowlers, like you got extreme pace in Umran Malik, and then you got Marco Jansen, who's the South African sensation.
Sure.
You got the Indian bowlers like Bhuvi and Natarajan, and then you got Washington Sundar as well. Yeah.
So do you see any obvious weaknesses there?
I would say if we had to pick a weakness, it would be in the spin bowling department. Washington Sundar is a good spinner, but then he's not really a spinner. And then there is no real backup spinners. So in the second half of the tournament, I suspect Sunrisers might struggle a little bit.
So do you think there are too many all-rounders in that case?
I think there are a lot of in-between bits and pieces players, but not really something like specialist. They don't have too many big all-rounders either. So I think that might tell in the tournament. It's such a long tournament, 14 games, you can't escape.
Sure.
Weaknesses will be, exploited.
Of course they will be. Of course they will be. Now we come to an exciting new team in the competition. Lucknow Giants, led by KL Rahul.
Yes, they've got a very good opening partnership as well in Quinton de Kock and Rahul. And then we got Lewis, Pandey, Deepak Huda, Krunal Pandya, Stoinis, Holder, Bishnoi, Avesh Khan and Gautam. I mean, pretty much the top 11 you could have. Okay. And then you got backup like Myers and Mark Wood.
Okay. So what do you think are their batting strengths then?
So Quinton de Kock and KL Rahul and Lewis, they are very, very strong opening, like top order combination.
Sure. And what about bowling strengths then?
So they've got good spinners in Bishnoi as well. So I think they've got that covered.
Sure. And what about Avesh Khan? Is he also part of this team?
Yes, Avesh Khan is part of the team. He's got, for support, he's got Stoinis and Holder.
Of course he's got. Okay. So are there any obvious weaknesses, you reckon?
No, I think they've got most things covered this time. I mean, if anything, I'll just question is the captaincy. Because we know Rahul is a little bit of a defensive captain. Okay. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes in the tournament.
Of course, of course. And look, his naivety as a captain can be exploited, as you rightly said.
Yes, and his past record as captain of Punjab is for everybody to see.
Okay. Now let's look at another exciting new team called Gujarat Titans, led by none other than Hardik Pandya.
Yes, interesting choice as captain. I don't know about his captaincy, skills, because I don't remember him having captain for any team. But then I guess, the franchise had decided. So be it.
So be it. So who are the other players then?
Yeah, so we got the exciting talent in Shubman Gill, then the Australian wicketkeeper Matthew Wade, these David Miller, Hardik Pandya himself, Vijay Shankar, Rahul Tewatia, Rashid Khan, the Afghanistan leg spinner, Alzari Joseph from West Indies, Mohammad Shami and Jayant Yadav. I mean, what I've done is try to pick kind of 11.
No, that's good. So what do you think are the batting strengths in this case?
I think they've got a good, decent batting lineup. But if you ask me for explosiveness, I think probably that's lacking. There's no real hitting prowess in the top order. And having said that, not even in the lower middle order.
Okay.
So it looks as if it's like a team which will play steadily and through the 20 overs.
Okay.
With the sole exception of David Miller.
Okay. What about bowling strengths then?
Well, I think bowling, they have got like Rashid Khan, who's a fantastic bowler.
Yeah.
They've got spinners in Jayant Yadav and Rahul Tewatia. Hardik, I'm not sure whether he's going to be bowling this time. And we got Aljadi Joseph as well as Mohammad Shami. So, well, everybody is very competent, but I don't really see, apart from Rashid Khan, the real strengths in the bowling department.
No, I would actually disagree. I say Mohammad Shami is a good bowler. So, yeah. So, but anyway, so now what about the obvious weaknesses?
I think if you had to look at the inexperience of the captain,
okay,
that might tell, because 14 games, and then they don't have a second spinner, I would say, to back up Rashid Khan.
Okay, okay. So let's look at today the last team of this episode, which is Rajasthan Royals, led by Sanju Samson.
Yes, interesting team selection. We got Padikkal at the top, left-hander, and then you got right-handed Butler. If everything goes well, very good opening partnership.
Okay.
Then you got Hitmire, Samson himself. Then in the middle order, you got Nisham, Ashwin, and then in the bowling lineup, you got Chahal, Bolt, and Prasidh Krishna.
Okay. So, what do you think are their batting strengths in this case?
So, it looks like the opening partnership of Padikkal and Butler will be crucial for them.
Okay.
And followed by Hitmire and Samson.
Okay.
And they seem to have a little bit of a weakness in the middle orders because they don't have any big all-rounders.
Okay. And what about bowling strengths?
I think Bolt, then they've got Prasidh Krishna, Ashwin, Chahal. I think pretty good.
Okay, so obviously that seems that the bowling department is stronger than the batting department, you reckon?
Kind of. If you look at man-to-man, yes, I would say that. But the main problem actually lies in the middle order. 5, 6 and 7 are a little bit uncovered, a little bit of a question mark. So if they lose early wickets, they might tend to struggle.
Okay. So what about Sanju Samson's captaincy record? Do you see that as an obvious weakness?
It looks like that could be a problem. I mean, for the most people, they could have gone with Butler, but they chose Samson for continuity. But I'm not sure how this is going to pan out.
All right. Okay. There you have it. I'm sure you have liked our videos.
Yes, so hit the notification button and subscribe to our channel.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss another video.